Narok TV ewangan olusholema.
The Honorable Speaker, the Acting County Secretary, the House Leadership, members of County Assembly present, the Honorable Magistrate, the Clerk of the County Assembly, my learned colleagues, and the family of the appointees. Good morning. My name is Victor Tuya, and it gives me immense pleasure to be the first person to speak in this auspicious event. Without much ado, I would like to begin the event well and put God to guide us through, and for that reason, I'm inviting Honorable Dapash to come forward and invoke an opening prayer for us. And again, I request us all to be standing.
Your Excellency the Governor, the County Assembly Speaker, the Magistrate, all protocol observed. Good morning, everybody. Let's begin with a word of prayer. Almighty God, whom in your wisdom and goodness have appointed the offices of leaders and County Assembly for the welfare of society and the just government of the people, we beseech you to behold with your abundant favor as your servant whom you have appointed, been pleased to call to the performance of important trusts in this republic. Let your blessing descend upon us here assembled, and grant that we treat and consider all matters that shall come under our deliberation in so just and a faithful a manner as to promote your honor and glory, and to advance the peace, prosperity, and welfare of our country and those whose interests you have committed to our charge. Amen.
Thank you, Honorable Dapash. For those of us who have the program for today, we'll be having the Deputy Clerk of the County Assembly, Mr. Justus Yaile, giving the opening remarks and citations. Subsequent to it, he will invite the Honorable Speaker to administer the oath of office to the Clerk of the County Assembly. At that moment is when the Clerk of the County Assembly will take his place at the podium for the oath of office of Clerk of County Assembly. After that, there's going to be administration of oath of secrecy for the Secretary of the Narok County Assembly Service Board, and then the handover of instruments of power to the Clerk of County Assembly and Secretary of the Narok County Assembly Service Board. The second part of the program will have the administration of oath for the County Attorney, and then the signing of the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission commitment form. After that, then we'll have the remarks by the Honorable Speaker of the County Assembly, who will then invite His Excellency the Governor to make his brief remarks. At this juncture, I'd like to invite the Deputy Clerk of the County Assembly, Mr. Justus Yaile, to give us the welcoming remarks. Karibu Wakili.
Thank you, Council. Your Excellency the Governor, the Honorable Speaker of the County Assembly, members of the County Assembly, through their leadership, members of the County Executive Committee, members present, chief officers present, members of the County Assembly Service Board, friends and family members of the two gentlemen who will be taking the oath of office today. I wish to take this single opportunity to welcome you all to this brief ceremony, which the Legal Council have outlined how the program will go. So without wasting time, Your Excellency, I wish to make some overview on how the appointment of the clerk culminated to this occasion. Your Excellency, when a vacancy arose in the office of the Clerk of the County Assembly in compliance with the County Government Act of 2012 and the County Assembly Services Act of 2017 and the Public Service Commission Act of 2013, an advertisement for the position was released by the County Assembly Service Board, inviting interested and qualified candidates to apply. Your Excellency, the board professionally, competitively, transparently, and openly conducted the recruitment process for the position of the County Assembly, culminating in the selection of Mr. Joseph Kasaine LENG'ENY as the Clerk of the County Assembly. Your Excellency, Joseph Kasaine LENG'ENY is an alumnus of St. Patrick's E10, Moi University, Kenyatta University, and he has over 11 working experience in the banking, human resource, management and administration. Qualifications that best matches the roles at hand. He also certified all other statutory requirements for appointment and was subsequently approved by the County Assembly during a special sitting held on 13 April 2023. Your Excellency, a resolution of the County Assembly was relayed to the chairperson of the County Assembly Service Board, prompting the publication for appointment of Mr. Joseph Kasaine LENG'ENY in the Kenya Gazette Notice number 5040 dated 14th April 2023. Your Excellency, the County Assembly Service Act, Section 18, subsection 3, requires the board to, within 7 days of receipt of the resolution of the County Assembly, approving a person for appointment as the Clerk of the County Assembly, appoint that person as the Clerk of the County Assembly. Your Excellency, the oath of office of the Clerk of the County Assembly is provided under the first schedule of the County Government Act of 2017. Your Excellency, without further ado, I now invite the Honorable Speaker to administer the oath of office upon the Clerk of the County Assembly, Mr. Joseph Kasaine LENG'ENY. I thank you.
Bwana Clerk, can come forward. Bwana Clerk, if you're Christian, you'll use the Bible to swear.
Thank you, Chair. I, Joseph Kasaine LENG'ENY, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of the Clerk of the County Assembly in Narok County, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the said office, to do the best of judgment, that I shall at all times, when so required, faithfully and truly give my counsel and advice to the Speaker of the County Assembly of Narok, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Honorable Speaker, please follow me. We sign at the table. Behold, we now have the third Clerk of County Assembly under the Constitution of Kenya 2010. A round of applause.
Your Excellency, allow again me to make this citation. We are done with the oath of Clerk of the County Assembly. Now we'll administer another one as the Secretary to the Board. Your Excellency, the County Government Act, Section 12, subsection 4, provides that the County Assembly Clerk shall be the Secretary of the County Assembly Service Board. As such, the newly sworn-in clerk is, by operation of the law, appointed the County Secretary of Narok County Assembly Service Board. Your Excellency, Section 38, subsection 2 of the County Assembly Service Act of 2017 requires the Secretary of the Board on first appointment to take an oath in the form prescribed in the third schedule to the Act. Section 38, subsection 4 clarifies that the oath in this case shall be administered by the chairperson of the board, who is the Speaker of the County Assembly. Your Excellency, I now call upon the chairperson of the County Assembly Service Board to administer the oath of Secretary of the Board upon Mr. Joseph Kassaine LENG'ENY. I thank you.
Bwana Clerk,
I, Joseph Kassaine LENG'ENY, being called upon to the office to exercise the functions of Secretary of the County Assembly Service Board, do swear that I will not, directly or indirectly, reveal to any unauthorized person or otherwise than in the course of duty that the contents of any part of the contents of any document, communication, or information whatsoever which may come to my knowledge in the course of my duties as an officer of the board. So help me God.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, pursuant to the County Assembly Services Act of 2017, the Clerk of the County Assembly is the custodian of certain instruments, and as part of traditions of Parliament, and in keeping with the history of Commonwealth, once again, may I invite you, Honorable Speaker, and ask Your Excellency the Governor to kindly stand as the Secretary of the Board of the County Assembly is handed over the instruments of power and authority of the Secretary of the Board. Your Excellency, Your Excellency, we have the Constitution of Kenya, which signifies that the secretary of the board shall at all times uphold the rule of law in the discharge of his duties. We have the seal of the board of the Narok County Assembly Service Board, and then we have the seal of the clerk of the County Assembly. We also have the Public Finance Management Act, the Public Procurement and Assets Disposal Act, and the County Governments Act. Once more, a round of applause. Invite Your Excellency to join them for a photo. Your Excellency, at this juncture, I wish to hand over the program to the Chief of Staff to advance to the swearing in of the County Attorney. Karibu, Mr. Wanyeki.
Thank you. Honorable Speaker, Your Excellency, our Governor, our Honorable Magistrate, the Honorable MCAs, all the other guests invited today. The next ceremony is the administration of the oath of office and the signing of the EAC commitment form for our new county attorney. This part of the ceremony is going to be led by our county secretary. So allow me, sir, at this time to invite our county secretary to proceed and conduct the rest of the ceremony. Welcome, county secretary.
Your Excellency, the Governor of Narok, Honorable Patrick Ole Ntutu, the Honorable Speaker, Honorable Davis Dikir, members of the House leadership, led by the Honorable Deputy Speaker, Honorable Dapash, the Leader of Majority, Honorable Lemain, chairpersons of various committees of the County Assembly, all members of County Assembly present, Chief, all the CECs present, Chief Officers present, family and friends of the appointees, that is for the clerk and the county attorney, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. First, to introduce myself, my name is Mayani Twea. I'm the county secretary, acting county secretary, Narok County. Your Excellency, I will take this opportunity first to congratulate my two brothers, LENG'ENY and Mingati, for the honorable positions that they have been given. Also to acknowledge the presence of the Honorable Magistrate, Madam Sesenda. Your Excellency, the Office of the County Attorney Act 2020 in section establishes the Office of the County Attorney that consists of the County Attorney, the County Solicitor, and other legal counsel. Your Excellency, sir, as required by section 5.1 of the Office of the County Attorney Act 2020, the County Governments Act 2012, as well as section 6 of the Public Appointments County Assemblies Approval Act 2017, The name of the nominee before you, that is Mr. Alan Mingati, was submitted to the County Assembly for vetting. Your Excellency, following the receipt of the notification for nomination, as provided under Section 6.3 of the Public Appointments County Assemblies Approval Act, as well as Standing Order number 42 of the County Assembly Standing Orders, the Honorable Speaker, Honorable Davis Dikir, reported the same to the County Assembly and committed the nominees to the relevant committee, that is the Committee on Appointments. Your Excellency, sir, in compliance with Section 7, 4, and 5 of the Public Appointments County Assemblies Approval Act 2017, as well as Standing Order number 42.3 of the Narok County Assembly Standing Orders, the County Assembly placed the advertisement in the newspapers informing the public and the nominees of the time and place of the approval hearing, and also invited the public to submit memoranda by way of written statements on the suitability or otherwise of the nominees. Your Excellency, sir, the approval hearing was conducted, subsequent to which the report of the relevant committee was tabled in the County Assembly for debate and adoption. Your Excellency, sir, the third Narok County Assembly, in its plenary sitting held on the 13th of April 2023, resolved to adopt the report of the committee and approve the nomination of Alan Liaram Mingati for appointment as County Attorney, actually the first County Attorney for Narok. Your Excellency, sir, the County Assembly concurred with your nominations and found that the nominee was qualified and suitable to be appointed as County Attorney. Your Excellency, sir, pursuant to Section 11.1 of the Public Appointments County Assembly's Approval Act 2017, the resolution of the County Assembly was relayed to you, Your Excellency, sir, as provided under Section 11.1 of the Public Appointments County Assembly's Approval Act 2017. The appointment of the County Attorney was effected through the Gazette Notice number 5038 of 14th April 2023. Your Excellency, sir, Section 5.3 of the Office of the County Attorney Act 2020 provides that the County Attorney shall take and subscribe to the oath or affirmation as set out in the first schedule to the Act before assuming office. Your Excellency, sir, I now wish to call upon the Honorable Magistrate, Senior Principal Magistrate, Honorable Adelaide Sisenda, to move to the podium and administer the oath of office on Mr. Alan Liaram Mingati.
I, Alan Liaram Mingati, do swear that I shall always